All right, we're switching it up today a little bit. Doing a CPG company, Graza, olive oil. All right, this video, great. It's fantastic. Introduction. They're showing you the product in use. You know, you can see the consistency of the product. Looks super cool. You can see the packaging, and the product is the hero in all of these shots, right? It's not like a bunch of people having fun and whatever. Which is kind of what you want to do in all websites, really, is just to keep the focus on the product. But this is like product in action, so it's showing you a little bit more of like the vibe, you know, the lifestyle of living with Graza. Look how green that is. That looks beautiful. All right, Graza. The choice of font maybe is not the best because you know a lot of these shots are bright. So maybe if I were them, I'd add the little drop shadow. Uh, find like a good or even an outline, just like a black outline to kind of make the type pop. Because in the end, you want to keep still the landing page situation where you can read everything, right? So what do they have here? Squeeze, refill. I think the refill part is kind of what separates them. So that's good. And it's squeezable. So see everything so far, the first two words in the headline is what separates them from other olive oils, which is a fantastic way to start the headline. Single origin EVU that's made to be used. Hell yeah. So it's another thing about olive oil. A lot of people have the finishing oil and they just use a little bit of it and they're like, no, this is single origin, like it's high quality olive oil that is made. So fantastic. So far, the professional shot gives them credibility. You know, uh, there's so many ways of you know, establishing credibility. But right now, the professionalism of the video is telling me this is legit, right? They don't need to be like used by Gordon Ramsay or whatever. Like these are just, methods of accomplishing the goal. In the end, it's about accomplishing the goal and how you do that. And the more creative you do that, the bonus points you get, right? So now serving olives from Andalusia. Oh, interesting. So it changes per season. If it doesn't change per season, this is not a good sign because it's like what? It's not consistent. So I'm not a big it's a plus and a minus, right? It's cool that they're like transparent, but at the same time, if it's a product to do with flavor, I want consistency of flavor. But maybe it's all olives, so like the little variations and the seasonality of it is good. So let's see. Fantastic. This is so subtle, the animation, but it gives this image a little bit of movement. 10 out of 10. This olive oil is special. Oh, look at that. This olive oil is special, but it shouldn't be. Interesting. They have like a take on it. Why shouldn't it be? Most olive oil in the US, including a lot of the extra virgin stuff, is blended from old, low quality oils. See, this is fantastic positioning right here. The rest, high quality oils that look great on your counter but are too expensive to cook with. 10 out of 10 position. Graza. Olive oil the way it should be. Always fresh, never blended, real, extra virgin olive oil. Very, very cool. And they have two kinds. They got the sizzle and the drizzle. Finishing oil, cooking oil. So this is, I'm assuming is, yeah, you don't heat this one, you can heat this one. This is probably, you know, tastes like strong olive oil, like burns your throat kind of thing. The Duo is 37. Dive into it. Very cool. Very subtle. See the animations they have? This is kind of a little too much. The scrolling animation. They could just have this, you know. But they kind of introduce it. I like it. I'm not a big fan of scrolling animation, but they kind of like sequence the information. It's not just animation for the sake of animation. See, now they're doing a good job here. Finishing shot the classic. Yeah, the dive, fantastic. Easy squeeze. New can refills, very cool. Amazing, hilarious. Packaging on it, it's 10 out of 10. Whoever the designer is, good job. Biscuit salt, and it's like nitrogen sealed for super fresh. Very, very cool. Fun fact, with its head cut off. Olives are actually a fruit, and olive oil is a pickle trace. Okay, this fun fact thing, just adding confusion, and it's moving too fast. They should just let it stay on, and it should be all olive oils. This is not true. This is insane. Yeah, but this should be a better situation. Fun fact guy, very fun. Us versus them. All right. No blending, no funny business, just 100% PQ olives from a big field in Spain. All right. Graza, canola vegetable. What the fuck is gonna? That's so. Okay, actually comes from one country. Cheap olive oil. Boom, expensive olive. Fresh, always, sometimes. See, this is, squeezable 100%. Very cool. It's very easy. I'd like to see how they pulled it off on mobile. It's just, oh, it's just scrolling. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, anyways, that's sizzle and drizzle. Very cool. Seal, grill, fried, roast. Okay, so this is kind of showcase, like results, user results section, 10 out of 10. Made by people who takes all very seriously. This is very cool. So this is kind of, here they kind of position it as Spanish oil. And then they kind of, this is the only thing that is like a little bit weird. It's like, what's going on here? Why is it now Portugal? And why haven't they updated their messaging? I love it. Great job, Graza. I'm definitely sold.